My name is Mike Roth. I've lived in the political swamp of Quartzsite for the past 15 years. I'm an entrepreneur, a patriot, a husband, and I'm a lifelong student of history. I am uniquely qualified to be your sheriff because I have successfully navigated all the different facets of what some would call bad law enforcement policies. Modern law enforcement is more focused on revenue ticketing schemes rather than solving crimes when there's real victims. In Quartzsite, because of a lack of focus on catching local criminals, I've had to catch my own thieves, and the ones I wasn't able to catch immediately, I've had to do my own investigating and try and get my property back. I've been forced to do my own police work. I've caught people in the act and even later followed them through all their court appearance and got some restitution, some, but not nearly enough. I am a strict constitutionalist. I have studied the Founding Fathers' reasons for why they gave us the republic they did and the Bill of Rights. Sadly, the Bill of Rights, which are your God-given rights, are being ignored daily. The sad truth is most people in La Paz County have no rights. How can I say that? Because if you can't articulate your rights to a sworn officer or even a judge, you just don't have any rights. I will teach the citizens all about their rights instead of trying to trick them out of giving them up. I will also fire bad cops. All too often, departments let criminal officers just leave or they shuffle them around, even though they did rotten things, and they go on to be in another department's problem. This practice will end with me. Also, I will hire smart cops who understand the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I also think law enforcement needs constitutional training. My opponents are for expanding the federalization of local law enforcement. The founders of this great country warned us about this, and we are starting to really see the blowback from that nationwide right now with these protests happening. I will only enforce constitutional laws. I will not enforce unconstitutional laws, period. I will honor my oath to the Constitution. Government and their employees are supposed to be chained down by the Constitution, not given free rein to do whatever they want. I'm Mike Roth, and you're going to love me as your sheriff. And by the way, if anybody would like a pocket Constitution, I have some right here. We could always use a brushing up. All right, question?
Well, this question was asked of multiple candidates. I'm going to ask you all because it seems to be here in the District 3. Do you have plans for the VIP program?
I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. I have plans to deputize volunteers. We need to get citizen involvement. La Paz County is so spread out, so few officers, and the citizens are the true first responders.
Then there's another question that will be probably for all candidates. Do you believe that there is a two-tier justice system?
Yes. I've suffered from it. Just study up on what's happened to Mike Roth in Quartzsite. I hate to say it, it's still going on. It's not as bad as it was a few years ago, but things are a little slicker.
Okay, that's all the questions. Do you have a closing?
Yes. 2 minutes, right? I'll try to get this in 2 minutes. As your sheriff, I'm going to honor the rights recognized in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. If we don't get back to honoring the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, our nation is on a slippery slope towards totalitarianism. And once freedoms are lost, they're lost forever. I know I have no impact on what Washington, D.C. or what legislators in Phoenix can say when they create these horrible laws, but I can at least help save our little county by enforcing constitutional law. La Paz County is very spread out. I already touched on this. We don't have enough officers to be everywhere. We need them when we need them at any given moment. And I want to get the citizens involved by deputizing volunteers. Another policy I will implement immediately is a return to the warning ticket. Law enforcement is ticket happy. Sadly, Quartzsite is known as a speed trap, among other things, and people like to get through towns like that as soon as possible. When this happens, local businesses lose out, and ultimately the rest of the community suffers. My goal is justice, not just writing tickets. Not every person needs a ticket to learn a lesson. A stern warning works just as good, and it actually builds more trust between the residents and the officers. I will also communicate to each and every one of you weekly via a video broadcast. I'm going to let you know every week what your sheriff's office has been up to that week. In addition to the weekly communication from your sheriff, I'll also videotape all of the Board of Supervisor meetings. It's important you know what your supervisors are doing and see their comments and reactions in real time. You will not have to wait 4 more years to see your sheriff. I will be in every community all of the time. I will have an open door policy too, so you can meet with me at the sheriff's office. Since I only have 2 minutes here, I would like to ask you to go to my website, rothforsheriff.com, and watch all of the Meet the Candidate events and call me if you have any questions. That's rothforsheriff.com. I also have a Roth for Sheriff Facebook page. Go there, give me a like and follow. I encourage you to watch the BOUS Meet the Candidates, where I lay out the 10 things I will do within the first 100 days of my administration. And soon I'll lay out more of my platform about things like a Citizens Review Board, a Citizens Task Force, more gun training, which includes a once-a-week free gunsmith at the Sheriff's Office to help you with your gun issues and questions you might have. So a vote for Mike Roth is a vote for more freedom and more liberty. I'm 55 years old and I can scarcely recognize my country anymore. We need to get back to what made America great, and voting for a true constitutionalist is one easy step we can all take to bring some common sense back to our community. Thank you, and may God bless you and save America.